It's past midnight in Joliet, Illinois. The garage is empty. Everyone else has gone home, celebrating, posting, tweeting, but two race cars aren't going home. They're being loaded onto a truck and driven roughly 12 hours to a building most fans have never heard of, in Concord, North Carolina. One of those cars belongs to the points leader of the entire NASCAR Cup Series. That car is the number 11 Toyota, driven by Denny Hamlin. Before we get to why NASCAR pulled it apart, you need to understand what happened at Chicagoland Speedway on July 5, 2026, because this wasn't a normal Sunday. This was the Cup Series' first race at this track since 2019. The circuit sat unused for 7 years before NASCAR brought it back for the Aero 400, a 267-lap, 400-mile race on the 1.5-mile oval in Joliet. Hamlin claimed the pole the day before, beating Kyle Larson by exactly 0.001 seconds, a lap of 30.296 seconds at 178.241 miles per hour. It was Hamlin's fourth pole of the 2026 season and the 50th of his career, breaking a tie with Ryan Newman for 9th all-time. He was also the 2015 Chicagoland winner, back when the track last hosted a points race that mattered on this scale. Toyota dominated the front of the field that Saturday, claiming 5 of the top 7 qualifying spots, with Joe Gibbs Racing teammates Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe rounding out 5th through 7th. If you enjoy real NASCAR breakdowns like this, you'll like what's coming next. And if you want more of them, hitting subscribe helps us keep making them. We're closing in on 500 subscribers on this channel, NASCAR Racing World, and every subscribe, like, and comment gets us closer. Your support is what keeps this kind of digging into the sport possible, so if you're new here, consider joining us. Now to the race itself, because the chaos started almost immediately. On lap 1, Ryan Preece spun off turn 2 after contact from Eric Jones in a stack-up. Preece slid down the backstretch directly into the path of rookie Connor Zilisch, who swerved left to avoid him, lost control, and nosed into the inside wall. It was Zilisch's 7th DNF of the season, his 5th in the last 7 races. He completed 0 laps and finished 38th, dead last. Then, on lap 93 running 3rd, Kyle Larson's number 5 Chevrolet spun exiting turn 4 and slid into the infield grass. Safety crews needed a tow truck with a tether to pull him back onto the track. Larson lost 2 laps in the process and finished 34th 42 races into a winless drought that stretched further that night. The most costly incident came on lap 131. Tyler Reddick's number 45 Toyota, driven by the man who'd led the points standings by more than 100 points just a month earlier, ran over a splitter stay from another car. It punctured his radiator. Fluid began spraying from the car, forcing a caution as Reddick limped to the garage. He lost 29 laps under repair and finished 36th, 30 laps down. That single mechanical failure dropped him 44 points behind Hamlin in the championship standings. For about 20 minutes after the checkered flag, the story was Chase Briscoe. He held off teammate Christopher Bell by 0.276 seconds to win his first race of the 2026 season, his first at Chicagoland, and the 6th of his Cup Series career. Bell, still racing with a fractured wrist that's forced him to drive largely left-handed, finished 2nd. Hamlin came home 3rd. It gave Joe Gibbs Racing a 1-2-3 finish, the 8th time in team history the organization has swept the podium. William Byron won both Stage 1 and Stage 2. The race featured 28 lead changes among 13 different drivers and 7 cautions covering 43 laps, 20 minutes. That's roughly how long the celebration lasted before NASCAR made an announcement that changed the entire narrative of the weekend. Post-race inspection on Briscoe's winning car came back clean, no issues, result official. But NASCAR didn't stop there. Officials confirmed that 2 cars, not 1, were being sent to the Research and Development Center in Concord, North Carolina, for a deeper teardown. Hamlin's number 11 and Alex Bowman's number 48, Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. Bowman, notably, was Chicagoland's most recent Cup winner back in 2019 and had just posted his first top 5 finish since Texas in May before this happened. Here's the distinction that matters. At-track inspection happens in the garage right after the race. Quick checks, done in front of everyone. The R&D Center trip is different. It's a full teardown, piece by piece, away from cameras, away from the fans who watched the race live. NASCAR has previously handed down penalties exceeding 100 points when that deeper inspection turned something up. NASCAR insider Matt Weaver posted an update from the garage that night, writing that inspection was completed in the Cup Series garage with no issues at that stage, meaning the deeper review of Hamlin's car was ordered separately. Beyond the standard checks, everyone else cleared. Insert verified reporter official reaction screenshot here. Pull the exact post from X. So why did this particular trip to Concord feel different from routine post-race checks? A few reasons stack on top of each other. First, Hamlin isn't just a driver chasing a championship. He's a co-owner of 23XI Racing, alongside Michael Jordan. A penalty on his car doesn't just cost one driver a race result, it reshapes the points picture for an entire ownership group with skin in multiple parts of the sport. Second, this wasn't a weekend where NASCAR seemed relaxed about technical compliance. Earlier that same weekend, Kyle Larson's number 5 car failed pre-race inspection twice before passing on a third attempt. NASCAR ejected car chief Jesse Saunders for the rest of the event and stripped the team of its pit selection. Michael McDowell's car also ran into pre-race inspection trouble. By the time the checkered flag flew, NASCAR had already shown it was scrutinizing cars closely all weekend. Third, the stakes were already at their sharpest point of the season. Heading into Chicagoland, Hamlin held the points lead with a cushion that had shrunk dramatically over recent weeks. Reddick had trailed him by over 100 points at one stage, then closed that gap before the radiator failure at Chicagoland pushed him back to 44 points behind. Every point swing right now directly shapes who controls the regular season championship picture, with 7 races left before the chase. Quick reminder before we go further. If this kind of detailed race breakdown is what you come here for, drop a comment telling us which storyline you want covered next, and share this video with another NASCAR fan who'd want the full picture, not just the headline. Zoom out for a moment. Trips to the R&D Center have ended championship hopes before in the next-gen era, with point penalties large enough to erase a season's worth of work in a single afternoon. Most cars that go to Concord come back clean. Not all of them do. Right now, or rather, at the moment this story broke, somewhere inside that building in Concord, a team of NASCAR officials was pulling apart the car of the points leader of the Cup Series, piece by piece. Nobody outside that building knew in real time what they were finding. What we do know, from reporting after the fact, Hamlin's number 11 came back from the R&D Center with no issues found and no penalty attached. Going into Echo Park Speedway for the Quaker State 400, Hamlin retained his position atop the points standings, still holding that 44-point lead over Reddick with 7 races remaining in the regular season. The inspection that could have reshaped the entire championship fight ended with the number 11 clean. That's the full sequence. From a track that hadn't hosted a Cup race in 7 years, to a photo finish pole by 1/1000th of a second, to 3 separate on-track disasters that reshuffled the points standings, to a race win that lasted 20 minutes as the headline before NASCAR overshadowed it, to a car sitting in a tear-down bay in Concord, with the championship picture hanging on the outcome.